This is a review of the Pawtec Dual 2-port USB wall charger. It has an output of 5 volts DC and 4.2 amps total. This is the perfect travel charger for your USB rechargeable smart devices. It's a nicely designed item, and it's the first one I've seen that's come with a nice velour bag to take with you when you travel. In the box you'll find the bag, the travel charger itself, and a brief instruction manual. The unit features fold-in and fold-out plugs to plug it into the wall. That's very nice because you can close this up and put it in there, and they're not sticking out and getting potentially broken off. This makes it ideal to throw this into your backpack, your computer bag, or a piece of carry-on luggage. It's easy to carry for your daily use or for use on a long trip. Each port outputs 5 volts DC at 2.1 amps. In the middle here, you'll see a small bar. It's actually a orange LED. It's kind of a mid-range brightness, mid-range to low. I'm glad to see that. I'm tired of seeing these types of chargers have these bright blue LEDs that light up the bedroom or hotel room at night. As I mentioned before, this device can output 4.2 amps simultaneously if both these ports are in use and being outputted at full power. That's ideal for charging 2 tablets, a tablet and a phone, 2 phones, whatever you want to charge. This thing has the power to charge them quickly and nicely. Intelligent charger, and it knows if you're plugging in an Android device or a Samsung device or an Apple device. As a result of that, it will always charge at the optimized highest current rate possible. Even though each port is rated at 2.1 amps, don't be afraid to plug in your phones. Your smart devices will only draw the current that they're allowed to draw, and charging them at a higher rate may make them charge a little bit faster, but it won't damage them. In addition, the charging process, or the output coming out of here, actually shuts down when your device is fully charged. Love the fact that you can plug in 2 devices, have them charge at a maximum rate, and get them charged as quickly as possible. That's ideal when you're using your tablet or smartphone all the time. This device will operate on 100 to 240 volts AC and 50 to 60 hertz. So it is acceptable for use overseas and for travel. Just make sure you take your AC wall adapters with you for the countries that you're going to visit. It also has multiple approvals like FCC and the CE mark, but it's missing the UL mark. It's just something I want to point out. On the front, when you see the plug that's plugged into a power strip, you can see the orange LED. As you can see, it's not as bright as those bright blue ones. That's nice for nighttime use in a hotel room or in your bedroom. You can see I have a voltmeter amp meter USB tester plugged in. I'm going to plug this into an iPad Air, which is designed to draw up to 2.4 amps. And you can see that it started drawing 2.05 amps. The fact that it's not drawing any more than that is not the fault of this device. Your smart devices will only draw the current required to charge them, and they tend to limit that down, and the fuller this becomes charged, the more it limits the current. That's to prevent overcharging and also excess heat. If I flip this down here, you can see the charging voltage is 5.09 volts. You can see I have plugged in an iPad Air. It's charging at 2.07 amps. And here I have plugged in an iPad 2. It's also charging. And so this is charging both devices at the same time. What I'd like to point out is even though I plugged in a separate device, the current output didn't drop on the first port. That's what it was before I plugged in the separate device. That just indicates the power output of this is very good. As you can see, the voltage is actually 5.13 volts. It's actually gone up slightly. So this thing is not even loaded and drawing down the voltage and current. That's a good indication that it's a good device. Now you can see I've reversed the plugs, and this is actually the charging current for the iPad 2. You can see it doesn't draw as much current as the iPad Air does. It's at 1.34 amps, and it's actually running at 5.17 volts. This is an excellent product. I like it a lot. It works well. It charges quickly. Its power is not diminished by charging 2 devices. It's got a strong current output, and it comes with a 1-year warranty. I rated it at 5 stars. This review is done by jjceo. I'd like to tell you that I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.